funny part of the story. So I applied for the job. I only ever applied for one job, got the interview, went to see the fellow's name was Kim, and I got the interview. The next morning I called and I asked for him, and I said, did I get the job? And he's like, well, no, I'm still interviewing candidates. And that was in the morning. So that afternoon I called him back, right? And I said, what about now? And the next day he put me through to the secretary, who answered instead. And I'm like, did Kim make a decision yet? And she's like, well, no, I don't know. So I called back that afternoon. And so I ended up calling him for like days and days on end, right? And eventually he sent me to Montreal, where I got picked up in the Beamer. And after he hired me, he's pulled me aside and he said, you know something? He said, you're not the top candidate for the job going into this process. And he said, there were other guys from the industry that we really wanted to hire more than you, but we ended up hiring you. And I'm like, well, why did you do that? Like, yeah, why didn't you just hire them? And he said, well, because you're the only one that followed up twice a day for 10 days. And he said, so if you would go to that length to get the job, we would know you'd go to that length to keep the job. And found that when I set my sights on things, I can get very focused on following up and sticking to the task and what have you.